Hello students, in this class we will study about virtual base classes. Okay, so the virtual base class is used when a derived class has multiple copies of the base class. That means in this example, here is a base class A and B, C are two classes which are derived from the class A, and a class D which is derived from both the classes B and C. Okay, so in some cases D may access some data members of A by using B as well as by using C. There is two paths, okay, either through B or through C. D can access the data members of class A. But the problem arises when the D will have two copies of the instance of the data members of A. Okay. As we know that when we create an object, it specifies a memory space where we are having the combination of data members and the appropriate member functions which are going to use this data. Okay. So if here is one value, let I, and here is one, let J, and here in one K. Okay, so if we will create the object for D, so in the object space, okay, so I have taken only the variables. You can take also examples of member functions. For D, there is I, J, okay, K, and another I also. Okay, it is two space of I. One is for this B and another one is for this C. Okay, as D is derived from both B and C, and as B is also the derived class of A, then I is also, if I is public or protected, then it can easily access or directly access the variable. So this variable also the variable for B and also the variable for C. Okay, and now D also derived from B and C, then this I can also be a variable for D. Okay, but D will contain two copies of I. Okay, so to overcome this conflict, will use the concept is called as virtual base class. Okay, so I have written here that in this class hierarchy, an instance of D will be made up of B, okay, which includes A, and C, which also includes A. Okay, so the instances or the data members of A which comes through this D by using multiple paths. So the D will have multiple copies of the data members of A. That means an ambiguity can arise when several paths exist to a class from the same base class. In the previous lecture, I have told you about ambiguity and ambiguity resolution. So C++ solves this issue by introducing a virtual base class concept. When a class is made virtual, necessary care is taken so that the duplication is avoided regardless of the number of paths exist to the child class. Okay, so when we'll declare or when we'll use the virtual keyword to the base class with the base class, then only one copy of the instances of that base class will be inherited to the derived class. Okay, here that this can be achieved by preceding the base class name with word virtual. Okay, let's see. Here is your real life example, parent 1 and parent 2. Okay, so child can assess some characteristics of grandparent through parent 1 or through parent 2. Okay, so we will get confused actually that child assess that character, okay, but by which parent it will assess. Okay, to avoid this we will having the virtual base class. So here is the syntax. It is the main base class. Okay, for the previous example, this. So here is class B1, or you can take it as class B. For this, it is B1 and B2. Class B1 is virtual public A. Here we have to use the virtual keyword against the main base class. Okay, not with the this intermediate base classes, the main base class. Okay, with A we have to use the keyword virtual as it is used in both the derived classes. Okay, the virtual public A, here is public virtual A. That means why I have written virtual public and public virtual, you can write in any order of virtual and public. Okay, first virtual, then public keyword, or public then virtual keyword. Okay, there is no specific serial to use these two keywords. Okay, vice versa you can use it. So both are correct, virtual public A and public virtual A. These two meaning are same. And class C, then public B1 and B2 child class. Okay, so here we'll declare the base class A as virtual base class. Okay, and so when we'll assess the instances of class A, the C will have only one copy of A. Okay, that is the duty of the virtual keyword. Okay, by using the virtual keyword, we have this outputs. Okay, so let's see an example here. The previous examples which I have drawn, class A. Okay, let me explain that for class A there is I space. Okay, and class B, and for class B we are having space for 2. As it is declared as public, then B can use if you create the object. But for demo, for understanding, I am using this concept. I am telling you this concept. Okay, I space and also for J space. Okay, and for C here I also K. Okay, here. But for class D, okay, class D, as class D is inherited from B and C, so it will contain J and K. Okay, so if we will not use the virtual concept, then D will contain this both. Okay, D will contain this both. That means 2 copies of I with J and K. Okay, and with its own variable sum. Okay, but here I am using the virtual concept, so it will contain only 1 copy of this I. So it will contain I, J, K and its variable sum. Okay, here in the main function I am creating the object for D. Okay, D OB. Okay, D object, let's OB dot I equals to 10. That means in D the I value is 10 and J value is 20 and that is 30. J value is 20, K value is 30, and the sum is your, then next line is your OB dot sum equals to OB dot I, OB dot J and OB dot K. Okay, this sum equals to I plus J plus K. OB, it is the OB is the object for this. Okay, not for this, not for this, not for this. Okay, so sum, it is your 60. Okay, then sum is your OB dot sum is your 60. So see out value of I. So what will be the output? The output will be a value of I is value of I is 10, value of J is, what is it? OB dot J. So OB dot J is equal to 20, value of K is OB dot K, it is 30. Sorry, its sum is what? It will be 10 plus 20 plus 30, it is 60. Okay, so this will be the output for this program. Okay, and this is the concept of using virtual base classes. Okay, so virtual base classes, actually it's a conceptual thing where using it's with a keyword virtual to avoid the ambiguity on the derived class, in the derived class, because if we derive one class from multiple classes and that multiple classes is derived from one single base class, then the second derived class or second level derived class may contain 2 copies of the instances or the data members of the main base class. Okay. So to avoid these copies, this ambiguity, we are using a concept virtual. Okay. You have to remember this, and thank you.